What's cracking, everybody? New video. Real quick, just got off work. I tried to do a live and had to take care of something important. But even though I'm late, I'm going to talk about the breaking news about old Cain Velasquez. To recap, we already know it was on February 28th. He got arrested. They're saying that he got in a car chase, was chasing a car, and he fired some shots. I don't know. Wasn't there. Didn't see nothing. But I know that's what he's charged with. Today, after being denied bail several times, today he was granted $1 million bail. You know and I know that not only will the MMA and the UFC community come together to help him out, but just about everybody else will too. You know, a lot of people say we can't have vigilantism. We can't have people taking the law into their own hands. But when your child is affected or children in your family are harmed, the passion that boils in your blood can take over. And that's why there is such a thing as crime of passion. They call it that, right? I didn't know until today, when I was checking out what happened, I didn't know until today that Cain Velasquez has Mark Garagos as an attorney, which, you know, he got real famous with Michael Jackson. I think he was representing Michael Jackson, right? And when you get an attorney that high-powered, that high profile, 9 times out of 10, that lawyer's gonna get you a deal. And from what I heard and what I read, Cain is still facing 10 charges right now. You know, they just recently tried to get the attempted murder thrown out, and it wasn't thrown out, but that doesn't mean anything yet. The fact that he got bail, he was granted bail, and he will be getting out. He will be on a GPS monitor, and I'm sure he's going to do fine. You know, my first thought was hopefully the UFC will give him a fight. You know, somebody, you know, just give him a payday. Somebody give him a payday. Let him get some money back in his bank account, because that lawyer and that bail is it's big time, right? But he's not gonna get. I highly doubt he's gonna go to trial. And even if he did, it wouldn't be. I don't know. I see this case. What I was getting at was with him getting out on bail and doing good on bail, that's going to help the discussions on, you know, lowering the charges and getting a plea bargain. Because I think that the DA, I mean, of course, the DA is look at this name. You know, if I get this name on my resume, I'm going to shine like a fucking diamond, right? But the thing that hopefully this prosecutor will think about, you know, it's rare, but that's a human being. That's a human being who had a family member suffer something that no child, no woman, nobody should ever have to suffer. And we have to have some compassion. The DA should have some compassion. No matter what, you're going to get a conviction on Cain Velasquez. You'll be able to, you know, hang that on your wall, or, you know, whatever you need, whoever the prosecutor is. But it's not the time to try to railroad somebody to get ahead in your career. If you're good at what you do, you're going to get ahead regardless. That's capitalism, right? Whoever's the best at what they do, they get paid the most. So don't try to build something off of a man who was caught up in the heat and then in the emotions of you know, I don't know. I don't know if I should be saying it's his child or a family member, because some of the reporting is it was his child and others it was a family member. But whatever it was and whoever it was, that should have never happened. And what happened afterwards, it's unfortunate, but people are people. Anyone, I don't care what walk of life they are, 99.9% of people, if something happens to their child, they go into beast mode and they just want to take care of it. Again, we have to have laws in our society, but we shouldn't have a lot of the laws that are on the books right now that when, I'm trying to be careful because this is a very touchy topic that YouTube tears channels up for touching on this. But I think it's important that people understand the laws in their state. And if the state is lenient when it comes to those crimes. And unfortunately, California is one of those states that's very lenient when it comes to those type of crimes. And that's where people will get in their head that, you know what, I'm not going to leave this in the hands of a system that will basically coddle this person and say, oh no, it's just a sickness. It's not a sickness. It's a decision. Just like robbing somebody or shooting somebody or stabbing somebody is a horrible decision. That right there is the worst type of decision. It shouldn't even be a thought in anybody's head. Unfortunately, it is. And but I'm just happy that Cain, Cain's never done time. He's not a criminal, he's not a crook. He's an athlete, he's a superstar. He's a legend in his industry, in his field. And something happened where had that never happened, he would never done any of that kind of stuff, And the DA needs to keep that in mind. And everybody just send some prayers to him and his family. And hopefully, once he's out here, back in society, breathing fresh air, clean air, and being able to hug his family and kiss his family and, show the DA, hey, I'm just a regular dude that was defending my family. Hopefully there'll be some kind of action because there's been no traction yet and the DA's fighting everything, but this will go hopefully a long way in helping to soften that DA's heart and mind. So I'll keep this brief because I want to get this out tonight and I still have to record something for tomorrow. So if you see me in this thing, that's because I did back-to-back videos. So with that, everybody stay safe, stay smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, right? I'm out.